Somebody seems to like you, Donnie.
Yes, that's Daniel.
Ha.
Guy.
So, Mishlei, Chaf Vav, Pasuk Dalet, Al Ta'an Kisil Ke'ivlato, Pen Tishve Lo Gamata. And Pasuk Hey, Aneh Sil Ke'ivlato, Pen Yechacham Be'enav.
Oh, interesting. I'll tell. So don't answer full to his folly. And honest about though, and you should answer full to his folly. Amazing.
Yep.
Epic.
Don't tell the documentary hypothesis people, because they imagine that somebody saw one from like the priestly author and one from the Deuteronomic author, and they put them together. Yeah. And didn't realize that they say completely different things.
Great.
Because people were stupid 5 minutes ago.
But this is also a great example, by the way, about why translation is so problematic. Because the verse says ta'an in the first verse, and the next verse says ane, but here in the translation it says the same word, answer, and that's a real problem.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a huge problem because it's not the same word. It's not the same.
It isn't the same word, but it's okay. You're gonna darshan it. You're gonna darshan. Why does it say ta'an as opposed to ane? Right?
Correct. You don't think the Malbim has a piece of why it's Tan versus Ane? You can look up the Malbim right now. I guarantee you he's going to say the difference between Tan and Ane. Guaranteed.
Okay, let's see. I believe you. Malbim, of course, because if you're going to do a commentary, which on thing, it has to be Malbim.
There you go. Let's see what he says. There's got to be.
Al ta'an kasil kevlato pen tishavel lo gam ata. כבר התבאר שהכסיל הוא הבלתי שומר חוקי החוכמה מפני שנמשך אחר תאוותו המתנגדת לחוקי החוכמה. בעבור ישים מסווה על פניו. So because a fool is somebody who doesn't follow, because he's so much after his own taivas, how do you say taivas? Lusts, that he doesn't follow what reason tells him, right? So you shouldn't make a stumbling block for him. Al panav l'afkia nafsho ba'asher chukei hachokma omdim neged shetef tavato, because logical things go against his lusts. Yitor acharei ha'avlat.
That's the same word in the verse about folly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hayinu lahatir sfekot al chukei hachokma ve'amunah. Right, that he's gonna find ways to reason away things that reason tell him. Ve'im yitvakach adam imo listor et sfekota lo yif'al me'uma. That if you argue with him, you're not going to help anything. Ki gam hu yeda chukei hachokma rak mashlicham bechozek yad. Because he also, when we talk about a kasil, when we talk about a fool, this is somebody who knows how to reason, but because of his taivas, because of his lusts, he's slugging it up. Bechozek yad mipnei netiyat tavato. Kamo shekatuv avlat kesilim mirma. The folly of the foolishness, the foolish is a deception. Va'avlat kesilim avlat. V'gam im hamitvakach yaroch negdo dvarim hanodiim bechushim yatam oznav. Even if he tells him something that makes sense, he's not gonna listen. כמו שכתוב, לך מנגד לאיש כסיל ובעל ידעת siftei da'at. Like it says, don't stand before a foolish man, because you will not attain knowledge. Like it's explained there. ולכן טוב שאל טען על עוולתו וספקותיו. And therefore it is good that you don't answer him in his fault. פן תשווה לו, כאילו גם אתה מסופק, like you also have these doubts, ומבקש להתיר הספקות, and want to get rid of your own doubts. אמנם בכל זה הגם שאני מצווך בל תענה בדרך ויכוח, even though I tell you that don't answer him through debate, וילפינן גם כן שרוצה לומר שבל טען חסיל על אופן מפני שיראת פן תשווה לו, שאם לא תענהו יאמר שגם אתה כסיל. Right? And we learn from it that it's telling you don't answer him for fear that you would be equal to him. ואם טען לו מצד זה, תרצה להראות חוכמה בהוויכוח. זה לא תעשה, אבל בכל זה. So don't fear that you need to debate him, because that would make you his equivalent. But with all this, ane kasil keivlato, pen yeh chacham be'enav, ta'anehu al ofen shelo yidme lo shehu chacham acher, shelo matzata ma'aneh. But answer him in a manner that you wouldn't be appear to him to be another wise person like him that doesn't doesn't have an answer. But al ofen ze tanehu b'dvarim kalim. You should answer him simply. Ki ikar hakavana laharot shehu kasil, because you the main point is to show that he is foolish. V'lo tanehu b'dvarim charifim laharot chokhmatcha. And don't answer him in a manner of very strong proofs which show that you are very wise. And now it's going to explain what you should answer him. I don't know if it's exactly on Aneva.
Yeah, he doesn't address it really. I'll do my homework. I'll have to find out who addresses it.
So I'm sure someone does. Yep. How was the pool?
This is a dear friend of mine in Eretz Yisrael.
Yeah.
His name is Nassan. We are one of my best friends.
Swimming pool or billiards pool?
No, I swam.
You swam. You swim. Wow.
Someone has to work out in TLC.
Someone, yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So we're up to Vav Med Aleph. We're up to Lema.
Yes. And I've decided I am complete. I have fallen completely to Mem Tet Sharei Tuma. I am just gonna art scroll it all.
What a life! What a life! Okay.
But it's the blue art scroll, so it's actually Mem Ches Sharei Tuma.
This is none.
Yeah, no, that's Mem Tes.
No, it's none. It's beyond all. It's not even within.
No, that's when you start using the Steinsaltz.
That's true. That's true. That's when you start learning Twitter Talmud.
Twitter Talmud's actually pretty interesting. It's amazing how much from Twitter is interesting. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize there would be from Twitter, but there is.
What a world. What a world.
Steig away, Chevra, he says.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay, Lema Getanai. So it's like 20 lines from the bottom or 15 lines from the bottom. So basically, to catch up from last week, we had a machlokas between Shmuel and Rabavo about whether. So Shmuel says that you can have two judges, and that would be considered a good bezdin. But he said it would be called the bezdin chatzuf. It's basically not advised, but he does say that to have two judges, it is acceptable. And this is only for monetary disputes. And Ravo says people that judge, it's ein din on din. It's not a din. So that's the machlokas between Ravo and Shmuel. So Lema Ketanai is saying, whenever the Gemara says Lema Ketanai, it's saying let's suggest that this machlokas Amoraim between the later stages is actually already a machlokas between the Tanaim, the earlier stages. So Lema Ketanai B'tsua B'shlosha Divrei Meir. So Rabbi Meir said that a compromise can be with three judges. A compromise could be with one judge. So let's see Rashi. Lema Ketanai. Hadam Rina the Shmuel Ravo Pligi. That what Shmuel and Ravo are arguing about. B'tsua is Pshara, a compromise. So wait, so let's keep going because that doesn't actually help us here. So Savrua L'Kuli Alma Makshinan Pshara Ledin. So the one that thought that this could be a machlokas Tanaim, Makshinan Pshara Ledin, L'Kuli Alma Makshinan Pshara Ledin. So according to everybody, we're Makshinan like Hekesh. We're comparing the Pshara to a regular case. Okay, my love, the Mar Savar Din B'Shlosha, Umar Savar Din B'Shnayim. So our mayor holds that three. So a court case requires three, and Mar Savar requires two. Okay, let's see Rashi because I have no idea what's going on. This is Rashi. Savrua Rabbanan Amarai B'nei HaYeshiva Ubo L'meimar Mehacha D'Bishmuel V'Ravavo Pligi.
Which Rashi are you reading? Savrua Rabbanan Amar. Yeah.
Rabbanan. The Rabbanan
Amarai
B'nei HaYeshiva. I have no idea what that means. I mean, I know I know how to translate the words. I just don't know how to string those words together. The Kuli Alma Rabbanan Rameir, because everyone holds that Rabbanan Rameir, Makshinan B'Shar Ladin, the Ksiv Mishpat B'Tzdaka, because the pasuk in Samuel says you have judgment and righteousness. Aman, Dizeu B'Tsua. So tzedakah is in this pasuk is referring to a compromise. So alma the istakish lemishpat. So we see that that a regular court case and a compromise is in the same verse.
This is a hekesh from Shmuel.
Correct.
A hekesh from Nach.
Not that doesn't mean that the technical sense of hekesh.
Yeah,
we see
they're just making an asmachta.
I'm not sure. I don't want to say one way or the other because I really don't know. Also, it's a whole debate in general what a hekesh, what an asmachta is. If an asmachta, like there's a machlokas in I think it's the Ramban. No wait, it's the Ram. I can't remember who it is. The Maral brings a big machlokas between the Rishonim on the what is a hekesh? Is a hekesh just like a smachta? Is it just like a place where you're just attributing, like we have something that we know and then we're just bringing in a smachta, or does it have some kind of real validity to it on its own, not just being in a smachta? So I have to find that machlokas of. It's just a separate conversation. I don't know enough to know like a smachta versus hekesh and the ramifications of that.
Okay.
Let's see. Where are we at here? So wait, so do you understand though?
Yeah, I mean, so
So Meir holds that you need a case of 3, so that would be
the
Ravo.
Bnei Yeshiva, the Amoraim are asking about the Tanayim. Yeah.
Okay,
They're trying to figure out what each one said.
Okay, so Marsav are Dimishlosha. So Meir holds that you need to have 3. That would be Ravos. Right? Well, Marsav are Dimishnayim. You have 2. Okay. But wait. Okay. So the initial machlokas was regarding a compromise, and Rav Meir said you could have 3, and Chachamim said you could have 1. I'm just trying to understand the jump from when we make the hekesh to din. So when we say that Rav Meir holds you need 3, that means, is that because he agrees with that hekesh goes from one to the next, and the Chachamim don't agree? Is that the difference?
I thought everybody is making
Wait a second.
Right. It's just Rebbe Meir thinks that I guess you need 3 or 2.
So are we? I think we're repudiating this. First, we try to bring Bisul Shlosha and Pshara B'Yachid, and we try to say, and we think that that everyone agrees Pshara Ladin. And that would explain it, right? Because Rav Meir is saying you need 3, it would be like a Ravo, and the Chachamim say even 1 is okay, which would be like Shmuel. Although Shmuel doesn't say that. Shmuel says you need 2 at least.
I mean, do you want to go back a little bit?
We can. We have to go way back because it goes way back, this Gemara. Milo the Marsa Redim Shlosha. The Marsa Redim Shnayim. It's a good call, Daniel. I do try to match Jacob always.
He always what?
Daniel's noticing that we're matching today.
You guys head coverings for what?
We're both wearing gray.
I'm wearing a baseball cap. You're wearing a Heiliga yarmulke. You're a Malka Alav.
What's that mean?
That it's a pseudo etymology people have made of the word yarmulke, which apparently is from some Slavic thing. That it means Yira Malka.
Oh yeah, that I know. Yira Malka, I know.
Yeah.
Got it.
So you're wearing a Yira Malka.
Yes. Fear of God.
Yes. Me, on the other hand, I have fear of the referee.
Fear of the referee.
Because it's a baseball cap.
Ah, got it.
I should have said umpire. Yeah.
Okay. So let's keep going a little bit because I'm just not sure how to. I understand the piece about the Marsavar Din B'Shlosho, Marsavar Din B'Shnayim, and how that works well for Ravo and Shmuel. I just don't understand how we're connecting Makshinam Shara Ladin. I don't understand that. I don't think going back is going to help that piece because it's like a.
You don't see why the 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 hekesh has to do with how many people we have?
Meaning, so we say Rav Meir says Bashua. There's a machlokes between Rav Meir and the sages about how many witnesses, how many judges you need for a case with a compromise. So Rav Meir says you need 3, and the rabbis say you need 1. And Savrua, so they thought this was like the argument between. I mean, the reason why they thought this was reflective of Shmuel and Rav Meir, or that Rav Meir and Shmuel and Ravo were reflective of these Tanaim, is because the Kuliyama Makshinam B'Shar Ladin. Because they thought meaning, I would understand this if the rabbi said Pshara Bishnayim. Then I would understand this. Hopefully that's helpful to understand why I'm not understanding this. If the Rav Meir says Pshar, you need 3 for a compromise, and the rabbi said you just need 1, and then we make this hekesh between Pshara and Din, right? Because the machlokes between Shmuel and Rav Avo is regarding Din, not regarding compromise. Right.
I mean, I'm not even understanding what your problem is.
So we have an argument between Shmuel, Ravo about how many people, for a regular case of a monetary law, how many judges you need. Shmuel says 2 is good enough. Ravo says it's definitely not good enough.
Okay.
Now we're trying to say this is really an earlier dispute between earlier sages.
Okay.
We bring a case of compromise, which is not what they were talking about.
Right.
And as our mayor says, 3, you need 3, 2 is not good enough, which would be reflective of Ravo. And the rabbis say even 1 is good enough for compromise. Okay. Now that's not exactly like Ravo, because Ravo says that 2 is
okay.
Ravo says that 2 is not good enough. He doesn't say 1 is okay. He says, wait, how would that even? No, sorry, I mixed it. Ravo is like Rabbi Meir. Ravo says 2 is not good, so he would hold like Rabbi Meir that you need 3. And Shmuel, who says you can do 2 is good enough, that would be comparable to the rabbis who said that you're allowed to have 1. Okay. But the missing piece here is that you have to make a comparison between a monetary case and a compromise case, right?
In order to be talking about similar things, right?
Correct. So we make that case, right?
Okay.
But the stretch I don't understand.
Yeah.
That the rabbis say 1 is good enough.
Yeah.
The Avo says, and Shmuel says you need at least 2.
Right.
So how does the rabbis and Shmuel?
The Gemara says
what?
The Gemara says the Mar Savar here Tanai b'pshara, the Mar Savar b'shlosha, Umar Savar b'shnayim, Umar Savar b'yachid.
Umar Savar b'shlosha, Umar Savar b'shnayim.
Umar Savar b'yachid.
Where do you see Umar Savar b'yachid?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines up from the indent.
Oh, that's a little further down.
Yeah.
No, it's further down. I'm up to the Mar Savar b'shlosha, Mar Savar b'shnayim.
It's gonna ask your question and answer it.
Oh,
I think.
Are you trying to say I'm a genius? Is that what you're trying
yes, you are definitely a genius. And Amora you are. Tana, I'm not so sure about. Amora.
Not yet. Okay, let's keep going. So we say lo dekuli alma dim b'shlosha. Everybody holds you need to have 3. Vab kamiflgi, the Mar Savar Makshina and Pshara Ladin, Umar Savar Lo Makshina and Pshara Ladin. So our mayor believes that you do make this hekesh from Pshara Ladin, Umar Savar Lo Makshina and Pshara Ladin. Okay. Got it. So right now we're saying, oh, so it is kind of saying what I was saying, maybe. So basically we're saying there's not necessarily a prior machlokas between the Tanaim about this issue right now. That's where we're at. So then the Gemara continues, Lema tlusa Tanai b'pshara. So should we say that there are 3 different views about the halacha regarding judging a case of pshara? The Mar Savar b'shlosha, that's Rav Meir. Umar Savar b'shnayim. Umar Savar b'yachid. Amar Rach Rebika v'Temer v'Yemer bar Shelmia. Manda Amar Trey afilu chanami. Vaydik Amar Trey ki yichd have alei sadi. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel that says 2 judges are good. They agree that afilu chanami, even 1 judge is fine. Vaydik Amar Trey ki yichd have alei sadi. It is that they should be witnesses because of the compromise. Okay, I have no idea what this is saying.
Sahadi means witnesses, right?
Right. Yeah. Where did this guy come from? What is it? Who's that? Oh, that was.
Okay. So that they would. It's not because mipini din you need to have 2 judges to make the din, but that afterwards you want to have 2 witnesses to the pshara. That's why you need 2. That's what Rabbeinu ArtScroll says.
Oh, so he really thinks 1 is fine, but you just need to have witnesses. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Amar of Ashi. Shema mina pshara ina tzricha kinyan. That a pshara doesn't need a kinyan. The yitzach a tzricha kinyan, lamanda amar tzricha tlasa lamali. Tiske betray. V'likni minei. Interesting. So this is a conversation about whether when you have a is there a Rashi here? Tiski betray came the kanu mine lamali bezdin but they alamatana be'alma b'daito. Halachi b'inin tlasel liyepas kafes and the afagav the kanu mine lo nidaru. So it's a conversation about when you have a compromise, whether or not that needs to be that like settlement needs to be binding. Right? Like, does there need to be a kinyan? I'm just trying to think of what that would mean, what that would look like. So, let's say we're arguing about some kind of loan dispute.
Shnayim alchazin betalis, right?
No, but you're giving you're cheating. That example is a cheap example because that is something where you do need to make a kinyan. I understand that, but let's say
no, I'm like. I didn't even think of that, but like it's a quintessential example,
right? But if I have a loan dispute with you about borrowing money,
okay,
and then we settle it,
and we make sure that the question is the halachic status. No, okay. So the whole question of if the dinam din, right, is about the halachic status of the chefetz itself, right? So when there's whatever the chefetz is, right?
Got it. So if it's money, there has to be some kind of got it.
Whatever it is. I mean, we say Hefker Beit Din Hefker and Dina the Malchuta Dina, right? Because we're saying that there's a halachic status which is imputed to something based on these things, right? So here it's saying it's not worse than a matana. If you the two of us have any sort of thing and I give it to you, right? And I'm ma'ayesh, or like I'm makne and you're kone, like what's the problem?
Right.
But they're saying, but what if we have this agreement, but do you need an actual maisa, right? Let's say we have an agreement in front of a thing, right? Do you need to do grara or kinyan suda or whatever in order to affect it, in order for it to happen?
Right. So we're saying Shmamina Bshar in Tzrikin. Because if you say it needs a kinyan, why do you ever need three? Tiski betray. So you just need two witnesses. Which is weird though, because maybe he thinks you need three for another reason. Like in this with what Ravashi is basically on the premise that the only reason why he would ever say you need meaning he's saying that the number of judges you need is dependent on the kinyan, but maybe there's other reasons. Meaning maybe your mayor holds you do need to have a kinyan, but he believes you need three for a different reason. I don't see why that's not an obvious issue.
That's a Be'in question.
Fair enough. So the Gemara says that it does need a kinyan.
Now we're starting a whole new sugya, I believe.
Taner Rabbanon. Oh, it goes to the two dots. Taner Rabbanon. Kashim shadim b'shlosha. Kach b'tzul b'shlosha. Just like a din is shlosha, so too tzul is b'shlosha. Nigmar din yatar reshav shu. But once the verdict is reached, you can't have a compromise at that point. And then we have another discussion. I think it's going to continue, but it's like another. Let's see. Looks like we're getting into some kind of a Gadata, maybe a little bit.
Well, there is a Ben Yehoyada on this page, I believe.
Let's see. Rabbi ben Osher Yosef and Glili Omer Aser Libsoa. It's Aser to do a compromise. Anyone who like manages litigates like a compromise is a sinner. Why is that? I won't do it if I just find out why.
Hold on. Where are you reading? What?
I just went to the top of the page of Avim Abayz.
Nigmar Deniyata Rashay Livtsoa. Rabbi Elazar ben Oshel, Rabbi Yosef Guli Omer Asur Livtsoa. Kol Habotzeh Harei Zechot. Okay. But what's this Siman?
I think it's
Hasiman hu al pi ot echat mishmo shel kol echad mihatanaim. Rabbi Elazar beno shel Rabbi Yosef, Rabbi Elazar, Rabbi Meir, Rabbi Yoshua, Rabbi Shimon ben Manassi, Rabbi Yehoshua ben Lakish, Rabbi Yeshua ben Korcha. ויש חילופי גרסאות בסימן זה וגם בשמות התנאים שבברייתא ראה דקדוקי סופרים. Okay. So that's okay.
So Rashi says asur libsoa mifshacho ledin asur ledayanim libsoa. Mishabo ledin okay, but it doesn't say why. Like, why are you called a sinner for doing that? Okay. And then he says, "V'chol hamovarich es habotzea
Mhm.
arizem nights." Anybody who praises a judge that does a compromise is considered a Menites. It usually means someone who like curses God. Okay, this is getting more and more intense.
It's very intense.
That one who praises a compromiser is cursing God. Ella Yikov Adin Esahar. Wow. That's a great line. Rather, you should let justice pierce the mountain. Shenemar ki hamishpat le'elokimhu. V'chein Moshe hayomer Yikov Adin Esahar. Moshe also said this line of that you should let the judgment, pierce the mountain. Aaron, oiv shalom v'rodiv shalom. Umasiv shalom be'adam l'chavero. Shenemar, Taras emes ha'isa b'piyu v'avlo nitzav b'svasav. Interesting. What a bizarre dialogue here.
I'm thinking we need a Ben Yehoyada.
You realize but before the Ben Yehoyada, it's an argument between God and Moshe and Aaron. Like, how hilarious is this? It's hysterical.
Hysterical.
How is it not hilarious? It's like,
I didn't say it's not hilarious. I said it's hysterical.
Imagine someone published this. Like, okay, this makes sense. There's an argument between God and Moses and the great priest. Like, okay.
I don't understand why you find this strange. Like, this is what the Gemara is like.
Yeah, but how can you get used to something that's so insane? It's literally insane.
What's funny to me is you grew up in yeshivish culture, and you find this insane.
I did not study it the way I study it now. When I was younger and I read a Gemara like that, I'd be like, I didn't like appreciate how insane it is. Like the fact that what I love about so much is like it would be one thing if there was like 3 or 4 Talmudic lines that were like I guarantee you if you would go sit down with Talmudic scholars, they wouldn't know this Gemara. It's a random.
What are you talking about?
Of course, serious people. Of course, like Jacob, the very serious people. Of course, but those are like the top 0.001% of scholars. Like
okay,
yeah. But the regular person who actually is I'm talking about a serious like rabbi who's actually familiar with the full corpus of Talmud, right?
Somebody who does Daf Yomi.
He's not going to just know this Gemara off the top of his head. Usually,
he might not know it off the top of his head, but
that's my point. My point is there are these like mystical ideas
all over the place. What are you talking about?
It's amazing. It's amazing to me.
Like you're telling me like people who do Daf Yomi, they've never really realized half of the Gemara is a Gadata.
I never said that. I'm just saying that it's amazing how you could just be innocently learning a page of Gemara about it's extremely obscure.
Okay, let me steel man you a little bit.
Go for it.
Right. The fact is, when people get to the halachic part of the Gemara, they steig away and mefarshim and right. And when it's a gadata, okay, gadata. I don't even need to understand what the words are.
Yeah.
It's a gadata.
Yeah. That's part of it for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh, this is great.
I hate to say it.
This is great. It's hilarious. How funny is that? Great.
I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. When I say I hate to say it, it means I love to say it.
Of course.
Which is okay. So the Litvaks don't. There's no geschmack of actual Kol HaTorah Kula among the Litvaks, Rahman al-Islam.
Right. Yeah.
You've got to be more Hasidish.
I'm becoming Hasidish. What do you think?
That was the whole point. I walk into a church and I find myself. I've told you this story so many times.
I know, it's great. It's amazing.
Yeah, dear up at betachtonim, and what's tachton beyond? What's choshka? The choshka beyond Ner Yisrael.
Crazy. It's crazy. You never know what you're gonna find in a church. You never know. You never know.
I was there last Tuesday. There was a potluck in Chino.
Oh, and you went all the way to Chino? Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wild. Yeah, I mean, I came from the East Coast. It was like being Ola Regal, you know?
Yeah. Laughed. Okay, so are we gonna pull up the Ben Yehoyada?
Sure, we can do that. Let's see what he says.
You pull it up.
Okay.
You're better at this than I am.
I'm pulling it up. Oh no, why did it not come up? It's not working. Here we go. Vav Amid Bays. There we go. I open up the full thing. Here, open. Okay.
You got it?
Yep. I'm now opening it up. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Does he have something before here? Let's see. No. Okay. Moshe Haya Omer Yikov Adin Esahar. Yesh lahakchos ma inyan har denakakan. Why is it talking about? So the verse is saying that you pierce the mountain with judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it talking? Why is this image of what's this image of the mountain? Venerally, Siyata Deshmaya, the cruxiv Olo Mishim Bahar Tzion Lishbodas Haresav Vaisa Lashem Lucha, which means, and we go up on Har Tzion.
The saviors go up on
right
in order to judge
the mountain of Esau.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting better on the English pronunciations. You see that?
Yeah.
Vaisa Hashem Lamucha, and there will be a kingdom for God.
Yeah.
Upirashnu hakavanas bischus. Upirashnu hakavana bischus mishpat emes. Yishpatu es haresav.
That because they do a true justice, that's what is the reason that they'll be able to judge the mountain of Esau.
Right. Bahar Tzion, Sha'arim Hamitziyanim Ba'alacha. Har Tzion refers to the Mitziyanim Ba'alacha, the people who were like specialized and were familiar with halacha. Kamosha Amru Rabbeinu Sinu Zal Al Pasuk Ohev Hashem Shari Tzion. The lovers of God of the
gates of Zion. Yeah. So the judges sit at the gates, right?
Okay. V'achi Kamar. The Alu Mashib Har Tzion Lishbot She'olim B'makom Hamitzion Ba'alacha Lishbot did MS.
That they go to the specific place that's set for judging in truth.
Okay. Then you can be zocha. You merit to judge the mountain of Esau. Tevas lishbo kai lahacha ulahacha. So it uses the word judgment in both places. Kafalim. V'keven da mishpat he dina demachusa. Beso dina demachusa dina. Who showed some
Shem Adnos.
Shem Adnos.
So he's saying that since it's using the word lishpot twice, right? We're gonna make a drasha out of it, right? And it's according to this what the mystical aspect of Dina de Malchuta Dina, right? So we have this set saying that the king that the rules the judgments of the government are true judgments.
Right.
But that word Dina, right, is the same letters as Shem Adnut, as the one of the names of God,
right.
Adnut, right?
Okay. L'chein v'haisla Hashem lucha, u'lechein Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom rotze b'din emes. He wanted a true judgment. Kadei shebezeh yikov adin asahar, hu hahar hayidu ashuhar. So that was the mountain of Esav. Okay, I'm not really understanding this that well.
So, I mean, he's Yikov Hahar.
It's basically saying, the way I'm I'm understanding it is, if you are like on a certain level of holiness, let's just say loosely speaking, then you're zochet to be lishbot as har Esav. Then you're basically.
Yeah, if you are doing what is right in judgment, you will bring Dina the Malchuta Dina, right? You're going to bring Malchut to Hashem.
Right, but is this like a play on words? Because Dina Malchuta Dina basically means, my understanding of it is like, even though there's Jewish laws that say XYZ, I have to uphold American laws. That's Dina Malchuta Dina. Right. So is this like a play on words that? Yeah,
that he's saying that when things are set to rights,
right? That the Dina Malchuta,
Israel is going to be the judgment of Esav.
Right, and then meaning the Dina Malchuta here is not the judgment of like the current laws. It's actually God's laws, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Aval Arda Kohen al Shalom Sirle Shigam B'Shalom Shuha Pshara Nishbot Har Esav. That the power of peace and compromise, you're able to judge the mountain of Esau in a skaber love, and you could conquer it, I guess.
Yeah.
Saying Hayah Shalom Shalom V'hainu Ki Shalom, which is the gematria is 376. Shuh Pshara Ola Mispar. Oh, Shin Ayin Vav. So the gematria of Pshara and Shalom are the same. Is that true?
Is it? Yeah.
No, it's not.
Pshara Shin Ayin Vav is 376.
No, but Esav and Shalom are both 376. That's hilarious. Okay. Got it. So Hushahu Pshara Ola Misbar Uvizen Nichna Esav. So if you have Shalom, that's going to bring down Esav, or humble Esav. Okay.
Baram Kashel Da'omro, like it.
What does Baram mean?
However,
Kasha Ba'amro Oy Shalom Rodeh Shalom Ki Rodef Mashma Shedocha Shalom Umusiro Umavricho. Oh, right. Rodeh, you love peace, but you chase peace. He's saying that sounds like you're actually chasing away peace.
Yeah.
Veneerly b'siyat d'shmaya hakavana im yesh katato umariva ben Reuven v'Shimon. If you have a argument between two brothers, v'shtadol laso shalom b'neihem, you should try to make peace between them. Ach l'pa'amim lo yalu ma'isa shalom. The peace efforts don't work. Sheyesh Russia malshina Shimon, eitza Reuven. Because someone like a third party comes in and badmouths one or the other.
Yeah.
So cold binyan shabona Aaron Akoin. And that would destroy everything that Aaron built up. Kadei lahasim shalom bein Reuven l'shimon chavero. L'chein ma'asa Aaron rodev shalom sheyesh bein oso Russia ubein Reuven. Kadei shelo yadin.
Oh.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wow. So he would cause division in order to bring shalom.
Yeah, he's Rodef Shalom. So
Crazy.
in order to create Ohev Shalom, Rodef Shalom. So yeah, that
I've never heard that.
me neither. And that's Mishnah is my Twitter whatchamacallit.
Wow.
Yeah.
In your bio. That's really interesting. Very wow. Okay. According to Amar Gabi, Nasan Hanavi Shehigel David Hamelach Avashal Masha Asu Adonai V'Yov B'Inyan Hamalchush Amar Yechi Hamelach Adonai B'Odo David B'Chaim V'Asa B'Zeh period Bein David Hamelach U'Bein Adonai V'Yov V'Dameu K'dei Levatal HaMachlokas. So Nasan Hanavi told David about one of his children who was uprising to become the king.
Yeah.
And he did this to create that
division between, yeah.
Yeah. Because he's repeating what he's saying. Okay. Uvbnei Yedidei covered her Rav Yaakov. Who's Rav Yaakov?
Somebody he knows. Yeah.
Okay. Perish,
good friend.
Im Yesh Meriva Leruvein Im Shimon B'Shvil Divrei B'Zayon Shediber Lavo B'Shvil Ma'aser Rash Asa B'Seser Lahaziklo V'Rotz Lash Shalom Ben Ruven LeShimon Machmash Amar Ruven Sheker Dibara Al Shimon L'Fanecha Ve'Ein Lo Avon Asher Chet Hina Yizdamen L'Amon Kach Ein Devar Miskab Mitz Ruven Kiyomar Aaron Machzav Ezvarv Amar Sheker Kedei Lass L'Shalom B'Shel Shalom Mishan Amar Lo Kin Hayadover.
You're reading really fast.
I know. I was just trying to get the whole piece. Sorry about that. In Yesh Meriva Ruven and Shimon, if there's an argument between Ruven and Shimon, B'Shvil Divrei B'Zayon Shediber Alav, because of some bad thing that happened that was spoken about one of the two,
right?
O B'Shvil Ma'aser Ra She'asa B'Seser, or something bad was done in secret, Lahaziklo, to damage him. And you want to make peace between the two people. Machma she'amar leruven sheker dibara al Shimon lefanecha, that, and you want to say that Ruvain spoke falsely about Shimon. Ve'ein lo avan asher chet. Yizdam lepa'anu. Ein dvar miskabel meitza Ruvain kiyomar. Because Ruven's going to say, Aaron Machsiv Advarim, Amar Sheker, he's bringing up that if you have this approach, then you're going to
then people aren't going to believe you.
You're not going to believe each other. If I tell you that there's not really a fight going on, I'm just doing it to okay. I think that's what he's saying. L'chein ma'yasa Aaron, Tchilas hakol yerodev shalom, umavricho b'dvarav she'amar leruven.
Kacha amar Shimon v'chen asa az gadol avono minsof v'ata teretfehu ad hacharma. So what he would do is he would say that if this actually happened, it would be too much, and you should go after him, and actually cause them to be angry at each other a little bit more.
Right.
V'tered imo ad l'chayav v'lo ta'aseh shalom imo b'shum ofen ki ish kazeh ein min haroi lasot imo shalom letkabel alav letkarev alav v'achar sheyishma Ruven dvarim elu yeh lo emunah ba'aron hakohen alav shalom v'roto shemakane kinato v'chas al kavodo v'rotzeh Laharchik hashalom beinehem. He says that he's actually standing up for him. Ve'achar kach yored imo b'dvarim hadragot, and you should bring him down level by level. Shomer lo kafi hanira bedaber zem muchach the sheker
proven.
Anu b'shimon ve'az mi'atzo la'asot shalom ve'ata yehiu advarim mekubalim etzlo, and now he'll actually listen to him. Ve'ino omer Reuven b'da'ato da'aron hu magmato la'asot shalom, that he's only trying to do make peace. V'lachen masbir hadavar l'zchut et Shimon lifnei lefanai ve'ino Ken nimtza mitchila hu rodef shalom. If you start out at the very beginning, honestly, like, it's funny, but like, this is exactly the thing. Sometimes psychologically, you have to, and it goes back to what we were saying about like arguing with a ksil, right? Like, sometimes you have to agree with someone, especially in counseling. We do this a lot.
Yeah.
You start off just building rapport before you challenge anything. You just agree, and let them, and he should live long.
Why? What does that stand for? Nun Reish Vav?
I don't know what the thing is, but it's the Roshei Tevot that rabbis use for young people that they're giving haskamas to.
Got it.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep going? It keeps or do you want to continue?
Is that still on our thing?
Oh, it's still going. Yeah, it goes all the way until then it's in Zion of it all. Okay, he has nothing. Let's see. Wait. Yeah, this is still on our page.
Did you read this part of the Gemara yet?
Mishpat Shalom Shifra B'Shayichem. Wait, we didn't read that yet?
Yeah, we did.
Wait, we didn't read that.
Oh, hold on, but that part, V'alo b'makom sheyesh mishpat ein shalom u'makom sheyesh shalom ein mishpat. That doesn't seem like we've gotten there in the Gemara yet.
Wouldn't it have shown a changed page? Wouldn't it have said? No, it's all in Vav. Oh, maybe it's up farther on this page. Oh, yeah, it's farther down on this page, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Good stuff. Wild. What a life.
Yes, and Lucky wants to learn Gemara, apparently.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
Oh, my gosh. I was laughing from this. It's so funny.
Why is that so funny? I don't get it.
Basically, I'm giving this whole thing about this. I think his intention was, I'm giving this whole thing about this one little short line in the Talmud about how it's so amazing. And he's like, you literally read Genesis 2 in 5 seconds. Like as if that was nothing. Hilarious. Literally.
Hilarious.
All right. Till next time.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to finish Sanhedrin in the next, in 2026, we'll probably finish Sanhedrin, possibly.
I actually hope it, because now I've given up on doing it Be'iyun. I'm just doing Bekias, baby. Bekias.
Exactly.
Bekias. I'm now I'm truly makabel that I'm a balabais.
That's it.
You know the Frierdiker Rebbe said 3 things are most.
Yeah. 3 things are
disgusting.
Okay.
Right? One of them is mashka.
Mashka, okay.
One of them is misnagid.
Okay.
And the third thing is a balabais.
Very good. Oh my God.
Now, of course, anybody who knows Lubavitchers knows that we love mashka, we love balabatim, and we love misnagdim. Amazing. Okay, I'm ending the stream on that one. Later, people.
See ya.